where I'm a little different than a lot of my conservative friends is I'm not looking for people to be charged or tried
No, I mean,
or any
nobody
of
knew
that.
what they were doing.
What I
But
want is accountability.
yeah,
I said at the very beginning of the pandemic, I don't hold anybody responsible for what they did the first few months of the pandemic because we
right.
just didn't really know what we were
Everybody
dealing
was
with.
scared.
But
Yeah.
once we started getting data that no, we weren't going to have 2.5 million people die by August, we had 165,000, which is terrible, but it's a lot less than 2.5 million. So maybe you don't need to hit, the what is it, the fly with a hammer or whatever it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Maybe you could
Yeah.
adjust some things so that the populations that needed help. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking for real science. And this idea that science never changes, science always changes.
That is science.
The thing about
That,
the scientific method, and this is what you always should question people when they say, oh, the science or 97% of people agree with this or that. Is the data repeatable?
right.
If you can take that science and another scientist can
Over and over
repeat the
again.
same thing,
Hmm.
then that passes the scientific method.
Right.
If they can't repeat the process, then you need to keep looking